Okay, hey guys, sorry, those are my vines. I'm here to talk about my first day of high school. So, my first impression of high school overall is, I'm not sure if I like it very much. I think I'm gonna like it more than middle school, but I don't think I'm gonna like it a great deal more. I already woke up and was like, man, I really don't want to go to school because we had the 2-hour day, which is kind of an introduction to our classes, and I was not happy about it. I already didn't want directed studies, but when I saw that classroom, I was like, absolutely not. Sorry, I have to change the angles and stuff like that. But I don't know if this is gonna sound weird, but directed studies, like, there's only like 3 girls in there and the rest are all guys. And there's not like just a little bit of guys. There's like 20 guys in there and they're all like really tall and super loud, and a bunch of them say the N-word a lot. And so like when I'm in that class, my hair is just buried in a book, like trying to lay low in that class because it just makes me super uncomfortable being in a class like filled to the brim with guys. Like every seat is like filled and there's only like 3 girls. One of them isn't even present and the other I don't think has an interest in talking to me. So it's not a fun class, and it's literally 50 minutes of study hall. No one needs that long of a study hall. No one. The TC teacher was like very amused by me and probably didn't think I had what it takes to be in the class. I was right. I'm just so smart and I can read people so well. I mean, that's kind of true. I can kind of get it, but it was pretty obvious. Let me just tell you some of the comments he was like, your hair is so like big and fluffy. It was bigger and fluffy than this. He said something around the lines of, how long did it take you to get ready? Must have taken you 2 hours to get ready. Like your hair's all curled, you got your makeup and stuff. And I was like, no, it took me less than 2 hours. And he was like, you look like Dolly Parton. Also, my mom is obsessed with Dolly Parton. She loves Dolly Parton, so I can't wait to tell her that. But she was like, he was like, you look so much like Dolly Parton. Not you look so much. He was like, you look like Dolly Parton. Anyways, right after he got done, like, embarrassing me, when he's done with all this other stuff, he was talking about how don't make a mess in the class. My freaking ice pack broke, and so like the little balls that are like in ice packs, it spilled on the ground. So like I had to sneak and pick them up and hope that he didn't notice. So he turned around for like a while. So I was like, yes, this is perfect timing for me to pick up my balls that spill everywhere. So don't worry, I picked up my balls and everything's fine. Oh my god, high school is a lot like middle school in a sense where I kind of feel like I'm being judged all the time, but that might be my anxiety. But I feel like I'm kind of being judged all the time, but that's also partially true because in algebra, like I said, the mean girl who's really mean to me is actually in my algebra class, which really sucks because, when you're like, oh, I hope I don't have this one person in my class, and then you exactly get them. Anyone else, even those annoying boys that I cannot stand, rather have them than her, because I can't stand people who are so obsessed with other people's lives, or so involved in other people's lives, because I just don't get it. Why? So, like, I was writing on my paper, and I look over, and she is up in my face, staring at me, and I'm just like, and then she's like, and then she smiles and walks away. It's like, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this every day for the next few months. Not. I guess my new friend was like, hey, like, they're like staring at you and talking about you, I'm pretty sure. And I'm like, oh yeah, she doesn't like me. Like, I expect that. I was like kind of hoping that she had actually like, maybe, I don't know, grown up and was like, hey, maybe being involved with someone else's life is not the best way to spend my time. Because what? Like, so, I was like, yeah, she doesn't like me, so she's probably gonna make my life miserable. Luckily, this is block scheduling, so I actually don't have her for the rest of the year. So, that's the great thing about block scheduling. I actually don't mind block scheduling, but I don't care for it either, so. Also, okay, so there was one guy that I thought was really cute, but the girl that I don't like, she like grabbed on his sweatshirt and was like, and I was like, no, I'm done. We're not doing this. Also, real quick, I just want to add, like, it actually kind of sucks to be a girl because in JROTC, my teacher was like, raise your hand if you didn't want to be in this class. And I didn't raise my hand because I signed up for JROTC, and he was like, you, raise your hand. I was like, I signed up for this class. So, dude was just assuming that I didn't want to do his class because I dressed up girly. It made me so angry. Like, gender rights, guys. Girly girls can do boyish things too. And, like, sometimes I don't dress girly. Sometimes I dress super masculine. So that can be actually, like, really confusing. Okay, guys, I'm in the kitchen. So, this is my second day of high school. I don't really like it because I feel like people are really rude. And they'll let you know if they think you're weird. And they'll let you know if they're judging you. And I just feel like it's okay to judge people, but just do it in your head. Like, people tell me I'm judgmental at my home because at my house I'm just going to be myself, but at school I'm going to try to be nice to other people. And this girl and this guy were staring at me forever, and they were like talking to each other like this, and it's like, and I was like, but I was trying to seem nice about it still, and then they were talking bad about me for no reason. And it's like, oh, please grow up. Like, spend your time doing something else, please. Yeah, people are so rude and judgmental, and it's like, you guys need to calm down. I had like 2 like to see where you are tests, but I think today was kind of better than yesterday, but at the same time not. They're around equal, so that's the second day. Bye. Third day of high school. So I think I'm finally getting used to it. I think, you know, just had to accept that people are really mean and judgmental. But, you know, I kind of wanted to share some thoughts I had. And one of those thoughts is, I think the reason why high school to me is so depressing is I feel like everywhere you turn, you can hear someone talking bad about another person, or boys saying awful, shameful things about girls. And I think it's just really depressing to constantly hear people being negative and hurtful towards other people all the time. I don't know, I don't like it, and it makes me really sad. And I also feel like you can't really enjoy high school unless you have the classes you want. So I feel like that's another big thing. Oh, excuse me, I just had a brownie. My third day was fine. So yeah, in summary, high school is pretty depressing when you constantly hear other people saying mean things about other people. I don't know, I just that makes me sad. I don't know. I'm not trying to be all like goody two-shoes, but it really does make me sad when I hear people always just saying the most awful, nasty things about other people, because I think at the end of the day, we don't realize that, you know, we are not better than other people. And there are these popular like girls who are not theater kids, like talking trash about the other theater kids. It's like, you are in a theater class. You are with theater kids. Don't tell them to calm down. Us theater kids, we don't calm down. Leave. Also, they were in theater, not honors theater. I guess there actually is an honors theater, but I'm in honors theater. Ugh! I just hate those girls. They were being so annoying. I hate. Negate the hate. Don't be haters. This is too long. This video is going to be too long. Oh, another thing I'd like to add. Oh, I'm sorry you guys can't see my face. The girl that I don't like, she like came up to me and like grazed my shoulder, and everyone laughed. Then she put her hand up and said high five, and then I went to high five her because like everyone else was staring at me, and then she was like psych, and then she said just kidding, and then she caressed my hand. Y'all. Anyways, so I know there were some things I said at the beginning of the video from my first day. I actually really like my class. JROTC is probably my favorite. It's just so much fun. Like, I know people like make fun of people who are in JROTC and say it's like crazy, but I like it. It's really fun. And I'm getting out of directed studies. I'm gonna be in choir now, so that's great. I went to the counselor. Super easy, super nice. I think things are looking up. Honestly, I don't mind high school anymore. I think it just takes time and you got to get used to it, and everything's fine. Yeah.